Neo fails, and that cannot happen at any cost.
Battle alongside the original motion picture cast.
Niobe, please be careful.
As careful as I can be.
On a mission that comes down to one question.
So are you red or blue on this?
In the war to save Zion, what part will you play?
What do you think will happen after that?
I don't know. But I got a feeling it's gonna be one hell of a ride.
Enter the Matrix. The future is now in play.
Well, it was bound to happen at some point. Here we are, guys. After I reviewed The Path of Neo, it seemed like it was at some point I was going to be talking about this game, and on top of you guys requesting it. And here we are. Enter the Matrix. Enter the Matrix came out in 2003 along with the release of Matrix Reloaded. As you know, in my review for Path of Neo, I love the Matrix trilogy. I also did grow up playing Enter the Matrix and remember really enjoying it. This game actually plays parallel to the Matrix Reloaded and is indeed canon to the story. It is actually crazy how much they worked on the Matrix in this amount of time. So listen, as much as I loved playing Enter the Matrix growing up, I am not going to be having my nostalgia glasses on for this one, because boy did this game not age well. So the story is that you play either as Niobe or Ghost on an adventure in the Matrix. I actually do really like how they let you play as two different characters through the campaign. This just gives you a little bit more replayability for it. Growing up, I primarily played as Niobe and still do as an adult. It feels like to me they just put more focus on Niobe's character than they did with Ghost. I really like Ghost, don't get me wrong, but playing as Niobe for me was just a bit more appealing for some reason. I don't know. Just like Path of Neo, Shiny Entertainment developed Enter the Matrix. But all I want to know is why Warner Brothers thought that the people who made Earthworm Jim, while that game was probably very good, I know there's a lot of fans for that video game, I just want to know why they were the right people to make this game. Because holy shit was this game rushed out. Not only are the graphics ugly as hell, and granted this is 2003, so I'm a little bit more forgiving than the Path of Neo because somehow they got worse as time went on, but the audio glitches are agonizingly annoying. Like, bro, your disc isn't scratched, you didn't kick your console by accident. This is literally in the game because Shiny Entertainment is an incompetent gaming developer. Just how in the world can you look at this and think that this was okay to release? Like I said, there are some aspects of the game that I do really enjoy, but it's the idea that gaming developers just don't know when to put their foot down and say, hey, this game isn't ready for the public. We still need more time. Which is why I'm not mad for people like CD Projekt Red taking their sweet ass time developing Cyberpunk 2077, because that means that they care. They want their game to come out as perfect as possible, not like this horse shit. But moving on. The game here has a focus on trying to have two things here, gunplay and hand-to-hand combat. Both of them aren't too bad. I certainly like the hand-to-hand combat more because there are pretty cool moves that you can do with it, especially with the focus meter that slows down time and you can perform better things like kicking off the wall, jumping higher, knowing where bullets will be coming from, and snapping your enemy's neck. The gunplay is alright as well. There are actually a lot of different variations of guns in the game, although they just essentially do the same thing. And barely any of them actually are at all special compared to one another in the game, to be honest. So while the game shows the illusion that has a variety of all these guns that you can use, they are all just essentially the same gun, just with different models. While I do like the ability to be able to play as another character in the game, it is almost essentially the same thing going on as well. Ghost may end up doing something different, like instead of Niobe driving the car, if you play as Ghost, you're riding shotgun and shooting down the cops, or fighting Trinity in a fight one-on-one mode. Instead of being on the plane and fighting an agent as Niobe, you're Ghost trying to keep up with the plane on the ground. These moments are pretty cool, but like I said, it's essentially the same game. They do also add in very original live action footage that was specifically made for the video game, which I also think is awesome. So that's a plus that I give to this game. But even though that's a plus, why the hell is this game so dark? Like, Jesus Christ, is it so hard to see anything in this game sometimes? Especially, and I mean especially, the last level of the game where you are flying through the tunnels in this ship and I am running into walls every 2 seconds because this game looks like fucking Play-Doh. The driving mechanics are ass, especially when you are chasing down the plane as Ghost and you are jumping around looking like a goddamn idiot because the developers don't know how to create a stable playable level. The music in this game is obviously great because it comes directly straight from the films, which there was no way they were going to screw that up. So yeah, do I have a fun time playing this game? Yes, there sure are moments where I'm having a great time, but over the course of the game, it can just get repetitive and boring, honestly. You are also given the ability to do things from the main menu where you can hack and find some cool things, but you will most likely just end up trying to look this stuff up on the internet or else you will have no idea what you are doing. You can also find a way to hack the game to unlock a sword, you know, with Niobe or Ghost, I'm not sure, but I remember that being a thing. I remember watching gameplay of people doing that, but I simply do not have the patience to try and figure that shit out. If you are a hardcore fan of the Matrix series, then I would certainly at least give this game a try, but go in with extreme caution because this is not a perfectly made game. I will always cherish this game because I grew up with it, but damn, this might be the last time I play it, honestly. A bit sad, but you know, it is what it is. Guys, Enter the Matrix is a fun game, definitely give it a try, but if you're not really into the Matrix, then just don't even bother, really, because you're just going to find yourself more frustrated than anything. Guys, my name is Pedro Ordonez, also known as GameLight7. Please subscribe, comment, like, thumbs up. Do whatever you guys can to support this channel. Let me know what you guys want to see me review next in the future. Maybe you might see your comment show up in the video as well. I hope to see you guys in my next video. Peace out.